Okay everyone, welcome back to Wargroove. We're here with Act 5, Site 3, Path of Destruction. So we see this mission starts out a bit differently, where the enemy takes their first turn before you. Yeah, we see this giant attacks the village, and the rest of these enemies get into position. Okay, so the point of this mission is to stop this golem on this side of the map before it comes in and destroys your stronghold on this side of the map. But in order to do that, we need to get Nuru all the way through this path into these white spaces so that way we can get control of this balloon and we can send her across to fight the giant. So in order to do that, first we're going to send her forward. These archers are going to come here and strike these spearmen. These mages are going to come down, but not right behind Nero because the enemy archers are right there and they're going to prioritize them if they get the chance. We see the golem comes in and they finish off this village. One thing to note though is that the golem also replenishes health, so you can't take advantage of the fact that it's going to be attrition fighting multiple villages. So skeletons come in, they attack Nuru. She's gonna counterattack. These archers are gonna come in, deal her some damage. Spearmen are gonna come in, but I think she's gonna wipe them out in return. Indeed. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move forward with our archer, and we can throw down a heal on Nuru. We can actually afford to be very aggressive with heals in this level.
Here I come.
So Nuru's gonna come in and finish off these archers. Okay, that serves another purpose. We want her to get her groove up as well. So we're gonna move into melee range with these archers, so that way we can get an overview in order to strike the dogs that come in from the side. Yeah, another thing to note is the enemy is very aggressive, and because of that they're just gonna walk directly towards you and not care about the ranges. Okay, so with those dogs down, we're gonna send Nuru into the mountains, and we're gonna bring these mages to the side. We want to make sure they're outside of range of the spears because they're just gonna come directly towards us. Okay, now these mages are going to come in and they're going to finish off the spearmen. Nuru's going to come in, she's going to finish off these swordsmen.
I can't wait.
Now these archers are going to stand in the mountain and they're going to give us some cover. The giant continues on destroying the villages. The mage comes in for an attack on our mages, but because they're standing in a forest, they're going to quickly strike back. So these archers are going to quickly strike these mages. You're going to allow Nuru to come through, and we're going to summon a swordsman here in this forest.
Calling reinforcements.
Now we can critically strike. And we're going to come in with the mage to finish the job. Okay, this giant's going to finish off the next one. Okay, we're gonna move this archer here. Nuru's gonna come down. These mages are gonna we're gonna move these swordsmen down. Gonna bring our mages down. We gotta throw down a heal. And it's gonna end our turn. Okay, these archers are gonna come to the side. These mages are gonna finish off these spearmen. Who's gonna finish off the swordsman?
This is my fight.
Yeah, now we pretty much have a blank check to just advance. The golem's getting closer to our stronghold, so we need to hurry it up. So Nuru's gonna stand here. She's gonna unfortunately take a hit from the dog as well as the archer, but yeah, so we need to pull back. Just let that happen. So that we're gonna end turn. Another village is down. See, the dogs mostly get wiped out by Nuru. And unfortunately, we're gonna be kinda trapped, or we're gonna be kinda stuck on this side. So we're gonna we're actually gonna move forward slightly, and we're just gonna throw down a heal because we can. With that, we're just gonna let them continuously attack Nuru. So this is kind of one of the unfortunate areas you can get bottlenecked, because you're forced down this one path across the bridge. But thankfully, because we let the dog live, they decided to keep their archer in place and move all the other guys closer, so now we can actually do a breakthrough. So first off, we're gonna use our archer to poke away at these mages. Our own swordsmen are gonna come in. Now with them down, we're going to move forward with Nuru.
Here I come.
And now we're going to keep this mage behind and throw down a heal. So that way Nuru can hopefully break through if they try to block us again. So this golem is still continuing on its path of destruction. Okay, so unfortunately, yes, it did indeed move in to try and block us, so that's fine. We're just gonna move in for a crit with our swordsman. The archer's gonna come in for the follow-up and clear the path for us. Nuru's gonna move forward. We're gonna save our teleport beam. We're just gonna move forward, but we're not gonna use it just yet. These mages are gonna come in. Okay, so the enemy decides to just charge directly towards Nuru. We gotta take some damage. Okay, the Spearmen 2 come in. They're gonna take a lot of damage in return. Okay, the golem decides to finish off this village. And again, we need to hurry because the time limit is also ticking down on us. Yes, I believe the time limit for this level is 19 turns. So we're gonna move forward we're gonna finish off these spearmen. Now with them swiped off the way, we're actually gonna move forward with Nuru on this space, and we're gonna throw down a spearman here.
Calling reinforcements.
We're immediately gonna launch an attack against this swordsman. So now we're getting very close to the end of the level. So we're going to send this. We're gonna send these swordsmen in. They're gonna finish off the dog. This mage is gonna come in and throw down a heal on Nuru as well as the spearman. So now we're just gonna focus on getting Nuru through to the opposite side on where the white squares are. So these mages are gonna they're gonna come up so that way they can flank multiple sides of the barracks while Nuru comes here. She finishes off
Here I come.
these dogs. And then next turn she should be able to just run directly forward towards the balloon. These archers are going to come in. They can go ahead and throw an attack against this village. It's not really going to matter at the end. These swordsmen are going to come in. They're going to help Nuru. And we're going to send these spearmen to the top, and they're going to throw an attack on this barracks. So that way we can hopefully decapture it next turn. So we're gonna launch our attack here. It's very unfortunate they chose this position in order to move. Yeah, in order to move their archer. But that's ultimately gonna be fine because let's see. What we're gonna do is we're going to just see, can the spearman take? Okay, so with this, it's actually not gonna matter now. So we're just gonna finish off these guys with Nuru.
This is my fight.
Now that Nuru's finished them off, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. We want her to be able to immediately jump into the balloon and get over across here. So this swordsman crit is gonna finish the job over here. And ultimately we're just gonna so we're just gonna throw this mage in here, and we're gonna throw Nuru in there next turn, and she's gonna be sent across the water. The giant comes in, and now it's gonna attack the village. Gotta take some damage in return. Alright, Nuru herself is just gonna go in there. We're probably gonna have enough time, so what we're gonna do is we're just going to hold off on dropping them for now. Unless yes, we want to make sure we're not fighting the golem on too hard a terrain. So instead what we're gonna do is probably I mean, I guess we can just continue to be very offensive. So the thing is, I wanted because of the time limit, I think we're just gonna have to deploy incredibly quickly and take the first hit. We're basically just gonna use the mage to heal and the balloon to block the giant off from harming the mage. So with that, we're gonna end turn. Oh, so the giant decides to just attack and finish off the village. That's actually gonna be very good because they're going to be standing on the road
What?
and they're going to gain no defense at all. So Nuru's going to come in and she's going to recapture the village.
I think I'll take this.
Now this balloon is going to block them from advancing forward while the mage just comes forward. And with that we're going to intern. The golem decides to stay and fight the village. So that's going to be good news. So we're going to just come in with Nuru.
Here I come.
There, she's going to do almost half damage to the golem. The mage is going to come in behind her and throw in a heal. So he pretty much just going to out-attrition the golem. We're going to just intern. Yeah, as expected, he's going to stand in the mountain on this side, but he's effectively just trapped himself and even put himself in critical strike range of our own mage. And so now it's going to come down to a luck roll, partially. I guess unless we do a heal, but ultimately it's not going to matter. I'm just going to throw this in. Then if not, the mage can almost certainly finish it. And that finished it, so this mission isn't really that bad. Yeah, as I said, this mission really isn't that bad. You could probably do it a bit sooner. It just kind of depends on that bridge. That bridge earlier is what's really going to get you, because if they stall there for way too long, then you've effectively lost your S rank and you're going to have to redo it. But ultimately, it's mostly just a case of knowing that the enemy is going to be hyper aggressive and putting your archer in critical strike range of a lot of their guys early on. But besides that, that's all I really have to say for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.